No, no, I just hit record though.
I thought you got. I
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got it. I got the YouTube.
yeah.
Got the YouTube looped up. I got it.
Uh,
Uh, looped, looped up, not lube. Looped up. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings is me and Chris. You know, we in here
Hold
watching
on, yo.
the bum ass Mavs get sent home.
Hey,
Huh?
shut up.
Yeah, I can't speak for that, but I'm gonna just say, um, this show is sponsored for us. Shows by us is also most importantly sponsored by the Vic Nair Law Firm. If you're hurt, 504-285-7675. That's Scott Vic Nair. Um, yeah, we appreciate you, Scott. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it, Scott.
Um, Before we get into the show, this is Men's Mental Health Month. I cannot stress this enough. Talk to somebody. Get your thoughts outside of your head. Let that doubt go. That thing you festering on inside. It ain't real. It's not real. Make sure you express your emotions. That's cool, bro. It's all right. Don't let them tell you like you a little girl because you know how to type. You know what I'm saying? Like get. I was watching Patrice O'Neal. I'm sorry.
What you want to be? You want to be a secretary or he said, nah, I can't type and read. He said, what you want? He said, we used to steal bread
Dog,
while
dog,
people was in computer class,
dog.
and now I can't type.
I gotta put that clip in here somewhere because that is the funniest stand up I swear to God on my life. Rest in peace,
Elephant in the
Patrice
room,
O'Neal.
man.
Hey, but before we get into the show, man, for real,
Underrated blessings is leaving your house and making it back home every single day. You know what I'm saying? Like that's an underrated blessing that we just assume it's gonna happen. And every single day cats leave the crib and they don't make it back to their children. They don't make it back to their spouses. But we leave our house every single day. We just assume, like, man, I'm gonna make it back. I'll see you later, right? And it's like, man, who promised you that? And so the mindset that I've acquired as a result of my injury is that, man, every single day, all that comes with
yeah, yeah, I could, yeah. Listen, for real, man, don't take this shit for granted because you don't know.
We're gonna
Um,
have to we're gonna have to help Lito. And I've been kind of not
Dog. So
been
look,
ignoring this for a little bit, but like sometimes you be lazy with your cropping and
I
like
do,
your
yeah, I
you
don't
know what I'm
really,
saying? I don't
yeah.
need to see your screen recording in the video, brother.
I
You know what I'm
know,
saying?
I know, man. I'm pretty good. Nah, dog, I feel like that's hate because I'm pretty solid with my screen record. I just for that one, it was a rush trying to find a good video. You know what I'm saying? At the last minute. You know what I'm saying? I don't appreciate you judging me. This is Men's Mental Health Month. Like you don't know what I'm going through.
If you could convince them, hey, like Brandon Ingram for Myles Turner probably, y'all probably won't have the money necessarily to bring him back long term. Let's make that 1 year swap. Maybe Brandon fits better with Halliburton and Siakam. You've got kind of this like, they want to play really fast anyway under Carlisle. Like, I think there's like, that's an interesting one for me because I think you could maybe even kick them a couple picks. Turner's from down here. I think there's a better chance to maybe get Turner to like sign an extension. He, in theory, fits with Zion. Like, I would be exploring that full throttle.
Full throttle. Hey, listen. This show is about Myles Turner, guys. Me and Chris are gonna talk about Myles Turner. Specifically, we're gonna talk about Myles Turner against the New Orleans Pelicans. I have the footage and the files queued up because I can't say looped anymore. Because yeah. So listen, last year, Myles Turner scored 37 points. I repeat, this is not a drill. He scored 37 points against the New Orleans Pelicans. And we had some people in the comments about for the show the other day, and they were like, "Myles Turner, y'all tripping." Bruh, first of all, he's been linked to the Pelicans for like the last 22
10
years.
years. Yeah,
Like,
forever.
there is a definite interest in Myles Turner. he might be the odd man out in his situation in Indiana just because of Siakam's salary or the need to pay Siakam. Um, First of all, before we get into the show, how do you feel about Myles Turner? Do you think he would be a good acquisition, and how would his fit be with the Pels?
Look, man, I think any center that brings this team something that okay, first of all, period, any center, because as we were talking about, they do not have one signed currently, right? As they currently as they stand. Like Jonas isn't a free agent. Well, he's a free agent. We know more than likely he's not returning. You know, Larry Nance isn't a center. You got Cody Zeller. They need a center. And the thing about Myles Turner is that this has been a debate over the past, you said 22 years, and the truth, when we're not joking around, is what pretty much since the David Griffin era started. And they've been trying to figure out fits around Zion Williamson and fits around, previous years, Brandon Ingram, and fits around this guy, fits around that guy. But they have not been able to find two things that Myles Turner can bring you. Floor spacing as a shooter, even if he's not, the greatest three-point shooting center ever, even if teams aren't changing their whole game plan, and even if they will allow him to shoot threes, he's still a floor spacer that you have to respect at some point. And then the ability to protect the rim, even if he's not the greatest eraser in the game, even if he's not, whoever you would consider, or if he's not a dude that shuts off a team's water completely. He gives you those traits, and the Pelicans have not had either of them since Zion has been in New Orleans. So being able to fill both of those voids, to even see what it looks like, I think is the allure when it comes to a guy like Myles Turner, because we've asked for one. You get an opportunity with Myles to be both. Is he the perfect solution? Is he the fix? Is he solving all your problems? No. But I think if you have an opportunity to get him, considering how difficult it is to even find a guy with those skills, if you're New Orleans, you got to do it.
So before we get into the footage, I guess my question is, how would do the Pelicans have the assets to trade for Myles Turner in the deal? How would they acquire him is my question.
Well, I mean, I think the easy answer is probably centered around Brandon Ingram. I think that's why I played the video in regards to what Ross was was pointing out. Indiana at some point will be forced, or will be in a situation where they're gonna have to pick and choose somebody. They're about to pay Siakam a bunch of money. Halliburton is a superstar of the team. The number one option going forward. The general on that team for years to come. Now they've drafted guys like Nembhard. You got Ben Mathurin and all these different options. Can you afford to attach money to a Myles Turner and continue having him be a part of this thing if he's not ultimately the final piece that's going to get it done? If maybe another high usage wing, for example, might get it done. These are the questions that you have to ask. Maybe they might be looking for a big that is more of a dirty work guy, a guy that's just going to go up, get you 8 to 10 rebounds, a few blocks, some of the things that Myles can give you pretty much without the rebounding. If you got to throw out some of Myles' weaknesses, or number one on the list, it's his inability to come up, I think, with rebounds for a dude that's 6'11", 250 pounds. It's cost them it's cost them some games, some meaningful possessions over time. But I think the first answer would probably be Brandon Ingram. I mean, the second answer beyond that, you would really question. I mean, I don't know if the Pelicans would have, they're not trading. They're not like CJ McCollum wouldn't be it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would Indiana be interested? Like, okay, I got one for you. If you could make the salary work and Indiana says we want Herb Jones, do you do it?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay. I was just saying what you thought.
No, I wouldn't. If I could be honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of Myles Turner. Just specifically, you mentioned the rebounding, like a 6'11", 7-foot dude only getting 6 rebounds a game. My mind just don't really fathom it. Like I can't really.
But Jonas got you 10, 11, 12, and that wasn't enough either.
Right, which that's kind of like that scares me because now it's like even less, and nobody else rebounds besides Dyson.
I mean, look, they want to go small anyway, and they wanted to close games with Larry Nance. Myles Turner's a better rebounder than Larry Nance. He's a better rebounder than, he's a better rebounder than Zion. What is he a better rebounder than Zion?
Not this season, no.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think the fact that we even having this conversation is the Pelicans' fault. Because if they would have gotten me at some point a stretch five or a rim protecting center, I could know what it looks like enough to not just be thirsty for even Myles Turner. Like
Okay.
I just want them to do one or the other, and then I don't have to continue to put all of my investment into Myles.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. On the season, on the regular season, Myles averaged 6.9. Zion, yeah, he a better rebounder than Zion. Zion averaged 5.8. Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, I just again, I mean, I don't remember the three things that Five mentioned in regards to when you're building this team, and I think he was specifically talking about Zion Williamson. But does Myles Turner make Zion Williamson's life easier? Would be the question I would ask.
I would specifically yes. On a actually yeah shit. I was about to say offensively, but yeah, defensively too. He would make his.
If he makes his life easier, and I'll ask you this: does Myles Turner make his life more easier than Brandon Ingram?
Yes, because there's a body out of his way.
You answered the question there.
Here's my question. My last question before we start the film work. Does Myles Turner, is his rebounding woes due to scheme? Like, is it due to the Pacers scheme, or is this just a bad rebounding big?
Some bigs just aren't good rebounders. Like Brook Lopez has been a below average rebounder. He's 7 feet. He came in the league as a traditional back to the basket big, and he's underperformed sometimes the rebound in the basketball, man. So I don't know what you would necessarily, and who knows, maybe we see some of this on the film that we watch, but how much of that is his defensive positioning as someone who is
right. That's what I
contesting,
was getting at. Yeah.
how much, and then how much of it on the other side is his amount of time spending, in the rim, behind the 3-point line. I don't know. We'd have to talk to someone who watches nonstop Indiana games. When I watched the games during the playoffs, I saw part of that, and then others I just watched him kind of concede the rebound to others versus you are 6'11", you are 250 pounds, you go get the rebound yourself. I don't know.
2 questions, Chris. Did you know Myles Turner's nickname is Samurai Myles? And the other question is, does Myles Turner does he have a motor? I think
I think he does have a motor. And no, I did not know that was his nickname, but that's something else that sounds like it would fit really well with Zion Williamson. Their love for anime, perfect fit.
Yeah, shout out to Samurai Myles. All right, let's go. This is again against the New Orleans Pelicans last year.
Oh boy,
Jonas, get off me!
Mobile big.
This play right here is impressive. I remember this. This is impressive. In space.
Oh,
no help. Run the floor. Throw it down, big fella.
Okay, Lito Jackson. No, I'm sorry. Go up.
Respect to the OG.
How was that?
Good roll.
Oh boy.
Good roll.
I seen boy had Jets on the road.
I'm gonna say this. I seen three things already. I seen him run the floor. I seen him roll hard off the pick, and I seen
Yep.
him catch and shoot a three.
You mean he has modern skills, even for a big, and he's athletic? I didn't know the Pelicans were allowed to even discuss things like that.
Yeah, you know what, Chris? Everything I was questioning before, don't even worry about it. They gotta just they gotta gang rebound. The whole team just gotta rebound. Like it can't be, you can't just get that one source from one person. You gotta,
Yeah.
everybody has, nobody on the team should be under 4 rebounds.
And look, for Indiana, man, I think that like there were games where Myles Turner just didn't show up. And
Yeah,
part of it is because he spends as much time on the perimeter as he does. But in New Orleans, I don't that wouldn't be I don't think that would be a large task or a large responsibility for him. I think there would be nights in which you would want him to contribute, but I don't think Myles Turner's the third option in this league. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't believe that's how you use him best.
you
I don't
saying
think you should be
he's lower than
depending.
that? I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you should be depending on him, um, to give you 18 a night. Personally speaking, I just don't think that's wise. I think again, a guy like Brook Lopez, who spends a lot of his time on the perimeter, who you want, he'll help win you some games. But if you look up and he has 15 points,
Slang
that's
it.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, that should be the goal for him, even with his ability. If he's simply not a guy who you're gonna, until he ever, which I doubt at this stage in his career he's gonna be, but if he's not a guy that you're gonna throw the ball down to on the block, then you gotta when we're talking about totem pole and points of emphasis in your roster, he got to be a little bit lower. Nimhard should be higher, and maybe that's where a guy like Brandon Ingram comes in next to Siakam and Halliburton.
hey, let me just say this one thing. A lot of talk has been Myles Turner's playoff performances as of I would say this postseason that he didn't do a good job. He wasn't, not necessarily he disappeared, right? But I mean, it was pretty on par. He averaged 17 points in the regular season. He averaged 17 points in the playoffs, 6.9 rebounds in the regular season, 6.6. He averaged more assists in the playoffs. He shot more threes. He shot them at a higher percentage. He went from 4.2 to 5.1, from 35% to 45%.
I, I
I
mean,
think he did his
I,
part.
I mean, and look, but think about the landscape of like stretch bigs in this league, bro. All of them in the playoffs go through these criticisms. Remember,
Yeah.
like what changed this year for Kristaps Porzingis? Who, while he not to say, I think he's more skilled than Myles Turner is on the block, but when he was in Dallas, he got criticized. You know, said he was too soft. He didn't play around. He didn't play around the basket enough. He shot. He spent too much time on the perimeter, so on and so forth. It was clear that maybe that guy is not a second or a third option. He goes to Boston, and he's way down. He's talking about a fourth option. Some nights a fifth option who can be as high as your third best player on a night, or your second best player, or even lead your team in scoring some nights. It works out a lot better. He's way more relaxed to just go out there and hoop versus I gotta knock down every three I take, or I gotta play a different way versus what's working for me or what I want to do.
Yeah, but yes, I agree with that fully. It's also though, in my opinion, when you have his talent and you come into that team where you will be the fourth or fifth best player, the matchups that you see versus what you would traditionally see, it completely changes the complex of the game. I think they had like Josh Green on him at one point in the finals. And it's
Yeah.
like, though this man is 7 foot forever. He's literally just shooting the ball over Josh Green. But this is about Myles Turner. I pick and roll. Oh, he ain't even. Come on, Larry. He ain't
Ghost
even
screen.
pick him. He ain't even pick Larry. Wide open. Come on,
Oh,
Larry.
wow.
CJ.
Yeah. They all
CJ.
over the place. Jesus. CJ.
He's about to blame somebody.
No man's land.
Yeah, Trey, you can't really do nothing about that,
Tall
brother.
ball. Tall ball.
Good job on keeping the ball high, too. High pointed it, kept it up there.
One more time?
He high pointed it, man.
Okay. Yep.
Thank you, Brandon. That's a good contest, actually.
Oh no. Oh, this is not last season, the season before last.
Oh, this is the season before last.
Oh, damn, Zion.
Well,
Yeah, because that was a hell of a spin. Because I'm looking at Devontae Graham. Ooh.
oh yeah.
Oh, he lost the ball in the air. Look at that. Oh, that's also good defense though.
Yeah. You want a more recent vid of him versus the Pelicans, or
Who says who says vid, bruv?
come on, man? It's
Nothing you can do. My dog Jonas did the Jordan sign. Oh, go back. What the fuck is Jonas doing? He tried, man.
Hold on, man.
Go
Hold on, man.
I ain't never seen Jonas contest that hard, dog.
Yeah, Jonas knew he was getting killed.
Wow. I appreciate that, JV.
Thanks, Jay. Thanks, JV, man. Gonna miss
I
you.
appreciate your efforts, bro. 100%, brother. I appreciate your efforts.
Man.
That's top tier effort right there, man. Nice. You know, there's some there.
That was
And
it.
it's but it's not like he's completely foreign to having to put the ball on the ground inside the 3-point line. You know, if there's some skills that are there, oh, Brandon, get that shit out of there.
What was he doing right there? He was trapped. Then you could do Herb.
Yeah, look at that. Put the elbow on him. Look, touch him up. You know what I'm saying?
The chicken wing.
Nice. Yep.
Wide open.
Chicken wings and drop steps go well together. Yeah, see? Because look, man, like these things I wonder. Indiana is one thing, but like Myles Turner, you know, he'll see either like King Von. Myles Turner getting anybody that's playing with Zion, man, like you gotta think about it. Instantly, you're playing with somebody who has 4 to 5 people collapsing the damn paint every time he drives and he dribbles.
Right.
Like even the quality of shots that you were seeing in Indiana with someone like a Halliburton, or with the space that you would get in from your time with with Buddy Hield, or even adding Siakam, and just the long list of characters that that they had. Even playing some minutes with TJ McConnell, who's really good at getting others involved and moving the basketball around. It's totally different when you're playing with a dude like one.
I agree. I just my question is this: based on Myles Turner's play style and who he's playing with in Halliburton, would playing with Zion be a better fit than playing with Tyrese?
Ooh. I guess the question would be, what do you think he values the most? Does he value the space, or does he value the likelihood of him probably getting the basketball a little bit more, or believing he's going to get the basketball more, or easier looks because he's playing with? I mean, I think it's different either way, because you still get easy looks by default by playing with Zion.
I don't think he go get the basketball more though.
He may not get the basketball more, but will the quality of his looks change even more?
No, I don't think. Playing with Zion, playing with Trey, playing with CJ, playing with.
I'm saying, will it get better in New Orleans? Because as good as Halliburton is, he's not attracting the type of attention that Zion does when he has a basketball. And that's no disrespect to Halliburton. It's just different. Zion is just a different beast.
No, but the propensity to pass the ball that Halliburton has, the ability to drive and kick. He's first of all, I know Zion is a good passer. Tyrese is much more of a skill passer than Zion, and he's not gonna get that same type of attention, but his just ability to, I want to say, just play around with like the talent that he has. I don't know, man. That's a good question.
I guess my question: Would you rather play with a slightly different version of LeBron, or would you rather play with Steve Nash in his prime?
I won't play with LeBron. I know playing with LeBron, we going to the finals.
No. But I'm saying a different version of LeBron because Zion ain't there yet. But I'm trying to think of who else I could compare him to that attracts that kind of attention coming from the perimeter going downhill.
Mm-hmm.
At that size, who else you got? I'm not talking Charles. Like I'm talking like past 20 years.
I would want to play with the that version of Zion. I see what you're saying. Like
yeah, damn.
Yeah, it's just some season highlights. I know we watched the old game, but I kind of wanted to get the 2024 season in.
Because the other side about Halliburton is that Halliburton gonna find everybody.
That was a good left hand finish. That's a good rebound.
Yeah, there's a rebound. Here's another one.
Come
Who
on.
say he ain't got no motor?
Come on, man.
Yeah. Nice. It pays to play with smart players, though. I'll tell you that much.
And Myles, he a pick and pop guy, but man, Myles is pretty fucking athletic. Will finish at the rim.
And look at him, like, sealing off. Get him out the way. Was that Giannis?
Yeah, that was Giannis.
I mean, bro, like, why? What do I have to do to see a pick and pop? What I gotta do? What I gotta do to see that?
You gotta get a big who can shoot.
Well, no, but seriously, what's the last center you've been able to the last player you've been able to run an effective pick and pop with in New Orleans?
For the Pelicans?
Yeah.
Jason Smith.
No. You got look at this shit. I mean, it's fucked up. You probably talking Nicola Melli.
Who?
Nicola Melli.
Come on, man.
I'm serious.
You told me no for Jason Smith, and you brought up a guy who was here for a cup of coffee.
I mean, but if Melli is a cup of coffee, then Jason Smith then turned into decaf. We talking like
oh, good pass.
We talking like 15 years ago.
I mean, that's
Oof. Now that's gravity right there. Now that's the kind of shit that everybody he's there at the wing. Everybody's looking at Halliburton on the drive. Yeah, that's nice. Trapped him in the backcourt. Yep.
I thought I hated Myles Turner's jumper, but it's pretty clean.
Oh,
come on, Jason Tatum. Oh, no.
He got a little Al Horford.
Nah, we ain't about to breeze past that. Nah.
Ooh, feet. Oh.
Dog.
Speaking of Al, the fake Euro.
Dog. That was
yeah.
Come on, Daniel Gafford.
One leg.
You big boy.
Put a shoulder into it. You can't say he's soft. Ooh.
Nah, bring me Myles Turner.
That's the first. One more time?
Nah, bring him to New Orleans, man.
Yeah, he can dribble the ball, handle the ball. I ain't saying pound for pound. He's a better player than better player than Bi. I think that's definitely an argument. Yeah, I mean, in fact, I think Bi pound for pound is a better player than
Apple,
Myles Turner.
apples and oranges is no
But
comparison. Yeah,
who's the better fit? Who's the better need? And which of the two have we not seen? Why are you in the dark, brother? Which of the two have we not seen? Again, this is the Pelicans' fault. This is the Pelicans' fault. If they would have gotten even a cheap option of one of these skill sets, maybe I could have answers already. I had to do a show last year about what would Herb Jones look like with a rim protector because I don't fucking know. Not even an average one. I haven't even seen an average rim protector to tell you what that looks like. I want to know. I want to know.
you want me? I'm gonna give you my honest opinion.
Yeah.
You still not gonna know because Brandon Ingram is gonna be on the New Orleans Pelicans. However, you're talking about Bi is the better player. Like, say, look, I think this is important to say. I don't know why this is important to say because I feel like we keep saying it, or I've been saying this for a while. This is not an attack on Brandon Ingram's skill.
Correct.
This is not an attack on Brandon Ingram's ability to play basketball. We're simply talking about fit with the team. And if you need a better indication of that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you haven't been watching the past 5 years. I don't know what else to tell you. It's either Brandon or Zion. That's really it. Like, it's no, they don't mesh. So,
and you gotta find better things. I wish I gotta find that clip of what are the three important essential elements that Five was talking about in regards to Zion. Because I think that alone is a really good show because you gotta it's all around fit. And I think for once, the Pelicans have been doing this service of trying to figure out who's the best, who are the best humans, who got the best potential, who are the best projects, who are the best this, who look, that's fine, man. The best leaders and all these other things. At some point, they are going to have to ask what fits best around one, even if he hasn't earned it. Even if he hasn't earned it, even if he hasn't lived up to what he was supposed to as a player and as an individual and staying healthy, at some point you got to just say fuck it. We seen what we seen. We got to go all in on what best fits him.
Man, that's all I got. You got anything else?
I ain't got nothing else, dog.
All right, before we get out of here,